Yo, what's up? This is Keita with Psychopath Exposure. I want to talk to you guys today again about gaslighting. That's right, again about gaslighting. Gaslighting is how a psychopath and a narcissist totally obliterates their victims by fucking with their head and creating what they call cognitive dissonance. Let's talk about gaslighting, okay? Because I started thinking the other night. I was like, how is it that a psychopath gets away with gaslighting so easily? How is it that it's so effective at distorting our reality and making us believe the reality that they're making us believe with their own bullshit? How in the fuck does that work? And then I started thinking, I was like, wait a second. And some of you guys might relate to this because some of you guys have children, okay? I have a great memory. I remember when I was a little kid, okay? Think about this for a minute. How many times did you get in trouble with your parents? You did something, maybe you ate that cookie or you broke that vase or whatever. I'm just being generic right now. But how many times did you do something bad that got you in trouble? Maybe you were 5 years old and your mom came to, to punish you or to hit you or whatever parents would do back in the day. And you denied it. You totally denied it. And you denied it all day, all night, all week. You never admitted that you did something wrong. You never admitted to your crime, did you? And you did it so convincingly. And you cried and you screamed and you pleaded and you told, Mom, I didn't do it, I swear to God, right? When you would swear to God that you didn't do it. And then they would probably smack you for taking the Lord's name in vain, depending on your religious background, right? That's gaslighting. You know why? Because if you don't admit to your crimes ever and you do it very convincingly, at some point or another, the accuser is going to start thinking, well, hey, wait a second, right? They're not even showing signs of nervousness. They're not even confused about the situation. They're so confident that I'm remembering it wrong or that what I'm saying is weird. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're innocent. Once that spark of confusion enters your mind, you are fucked. And that's why children get away with murder. And that's why psychopaths get away with murder. Because they use that same technique. I've always said psychopath narcissists are brats. If you agree with me, leave a like on this video right now. They are brats. Have you ever seen a psychopath throw a tantrum? They're like children. And that's what got me thinking. It's like they're like children, so they probably act like children. Obviously, when they throw tantrums, they're acting like children. Obviously, they're very entitled, disordered individuals. Aren't children entitled? Don't children, when they're new to this world, feel that they deserve everything and it's up to the parents to educate them and teach them that it doesn't work that way, that they have to earn things, they have to work for them, that nothing comes free, nothing comes easy? Well, apparently, these narcissists are those little kids. They're disordered fucks. So when they gaslight you, they know that they have to deny what they did to the death. And the minute they see that look of doubt in your eyes, they know they got you. That's when they know. And that's when they start playing with you. That's when it goes from a little kid that just doesn't want to get punished, doesn't want to get grounded, doesn't want to get belted, whatever. I don't know how they used to do it back in the day, but I used to get hit when I was a kid, right? And I would get grounded, so I didn't want that. But the narcissist, they use this as narcissistic supply. To them, it's like a rush of narcissistic supply, of adrenaline, of lust, of passion, when they see that they've got an edge on you and they see that you're confused and that you slowly start taking their side. That's when they know they got you and they're going to play with it. While the child avoided being grounded and he won't talk about it again, and thank God it's over, and he goes back to playing with his toys. The narcissist is going to have a little fun with you, right? The next day, they're going to plant a seed, or they're going to leave a phone or a laptop open for you to find a little piece of non-conclusive evidence, but just enough to create doubt. Just enough for you to go back to where you started, to where you were accusing them, and then you started having doubts and you started taking their sides and you started believing that they were innocent. But now you see a new piece of evidence, and now you lose your shit, and the anxiety just fucking gets a hold of you. And now you call them and you tell them, hey, I knew it, I saw this. And you accuse them and you get into an argument. And then they give you the silent treatment. And then they hang up on you. Then they gaslight you some more and tell you, oh, you're crazy, I don't know what you're talking about. Even though those punks left the evidence there on purpose. Because to them it's a game, it's fun, it's supply, that's how they live, that's what they feed on. That energy that's being wasted on figuring out this puzzle, they're stealing from you. If they really wanted to get away with whatever crime they did or whatever injustice they did to you, they would take it to the grave. The minute they saw that you took their side and that you supported the possibility of them being innocent, they would stop talking. And they would do something to make you feel loved and appreciated and get your mind off of the situation. But these toxic motherfuckers just want to keep playing. They just want to keep playing with you. So you get into another argument, you get into another word salad where they will talk you for 1 or 2 hours and take you on a fucking journey. And at the end of that conversation, you're left in a daze. You got to no conclusion. They admitted nothing. They planted a seed of evidence and now they deny it. That's the world of gaslighting. So you still don't have concrete answers. You still are not 100% sure, and the cognitive dissonance has your brain going back and forth, back and forth. But your gut doesn't lie. Your gut is screaming at you and telling you, hey, these people are liars. This person is a liar. They do this to me all the time. You're not supposed to feel that way when you're in a relationship. When you're in a healthy relationship, you're not supposed to be doubting your partner. That's where trust comes in. You obviously don't trust them. Psychopath, narcissists, they're untrustworthy demons. And you know it. You know it. Stop defending them. Stop it right now. You know this is true. Cut them out. Cut them off. I want to say cut them, but next time your psychopath or narcissist partner starts playing with your mind when you know 1,000% that they're lying, when you know for a fact that they're cheating on you, when you know for a fact that you did something and now they're telling you the complete opposite, and you start feeling all dazed and confused, and you start giving them the benefit of the doubt, and your gut is just challenging that, that's a red flag. And what do we do when we see red flags? What do? We call them out on the spot. As a matter of fact, if the flag is orange, we call them out on the spot. These psychopaths love showing you those red flags and waving them in front of you like a carrot. And they love when you see it, and you see it clearly, and then you punk out, right? You punk out, and you choose to ignore it. They love that. That's when they start losing attraction for you, by the way. That's when they start losing attraction because now you're weak. So now they're grooming someone else already because now they know that you're weak and they got you and they own you and they're going to eat you for breakfast. They're going to eat your heart. So it's over. It's over. I mean, it's been over since day one. It was never real, but now it's really over. So if you see a red flag, you call it out. And if you have your evidence, you stand by it. You stand by it. And you're going to see that when you bring that confidence to the table and you call them out and you show them the evidence and you look them in the eye, they're going to throw a tantrum. They're going to try to gaslight you more by dismissing the situation, by calling you crazy and, oh, I don't have time for this. They're going to do one of that bullshit. And when you see that, those are 2 more red flags. Those are 2 more red flags. And what do we do when we see red flags? We fucking call them out. And that's why gaslighting is so powerful. If a child can use it to keep themselves from getting hit or grounded, imagine what the psychopath does with that power. That's what they do. That's why we hate them. That's why we expose them. That's why we take control of our lives back, away from the narcissist, and we get the fuck out of Kansas. And that's why we have this channel. We're here to expose psychopaths and narcissists. We're here to call them out. And we're here to empower every survivor and every victim that hasn't committed suicide yet from the toxicity that these demons create. If you feel you're being gaslighted by your narcissist or psychopath partner right now, do me a favor, drop me a line below in the comments. Let me know exactly what you're going through, so I can give you some tips, maybe share some of my experience that might help you develop the courage to call them out and to empower what you already know to be true. And there's lots of people in this community that watch these videos and they're afraid to reach out. I know it's scary. But we're here to show love and support to one another. So don't be afraid to reach out. You can also send me an email at info@psychopathexposure.com and we can talk about things. Also, I created an ebook that takes you step by step on how to go no contact and establish boundaries with these motherfuckers. There's a link below in the description. Go ahead, you can click that. You can download it straight into your phone, absolutely free. And you know what? I'm going to keep making videos for you guys. I'm going to keep making great content, great products. Whatever it is that's going to help us create this anti-narcissist army. Because believe me, these psychopath motherfuckers are growing in numbers. Especially through social media now. All these tools that are creating a disconnect between humans. They're using that to poison our minds. So we need to grow stronger in numbers ourselves. Once again, this is Kira with Psychopath Exposure. Leave a like on the video if you got some value out of this. It's going to help expose it more to other people in the search engines when they're searching for a way out. Don't forget to get that ebook. Drop me a comment below with any questions you have, and we'll touch base. Stay strong, stay on the rise. Psychopath Exposure. See you guys.